Come, my love, I'll tell you a tale of a boy and girl and their love story, and how he loved her oh so much, and all the charms she did possess. Now this did happen once upon a time when things were not so complex, and how he worshipped the ground she walked, and when he looked in her eyes he became obsessed. My love is like a storybook story, but it's as real as the feelings I feel. My love is like a storybook story, but it's as real as the feelings I feel. It's as real as the feelings I feel. This love was stronger than the power so dark a prince could have within his keeping. His spells to weave and steal a heart within her breast, but only sleeping. My love is like a storybook story, but it's as real as the feelings I feel. My love is like a storybook story, but it's as real as the feelings I feel. It's as real as the feelings I feel. He said, don't you know I love you oh so much, and lay my heart at the foot of your dress. She said, don't you know that storybook loves always have a happy ending? Then he swooped her up just like in the books, and on his stallion they rode away. My love is like a storybook story, but it's as real as the feelings I feel. My love is like a storybook story, it's as real as the feelings I feel. It's as real as the feelings I feel.
And I forget to do those little ordinary things that everyone ought to do. I'm living in a kind of daydream. I'm happy as a queen, and foolish though it may seem to me, that's everything. The mere idea of you, the longing here for you. You'll never know how slow the moments go till I'm near to you. I see your face in every flower, your eyes in stars above.
I'd like to introduce my bridesmaids. My maid of honor is my sister Angela. That's kind of dorky. One of my bridesmaids is my new sister, Kelly. And my last bridesmaid is my best friend, Brittany.
All right, October 12th, 02, my wedding day. I feel good. I've had a great weekend with you guys coming in out of town. I appreciate it. I love all of you. Introductions, my brother, the best man, by opinion. Joey Marchese. Going on. My best friend, forever and ever, Tom Barafato.
Hello?
Oh, and from Buffalo, New York.
Yeah, that's right.
Buffalo, New York, or Clarence.
Yes.
And all the way from Michigan, Jeff Kingston, my brother-in-law, keeps my sister happy, which keeps us all happy. My pleasure. My friend and my brother. I love it. All right.
We're all happy to be here. This is great. Thank you for having us. We love you very much.
We love it.
All right.
Okay, should we sing? No. We'll save that for later. I need a few more cocktails before we start that.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars, and let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Song, let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, in other words.
Welcome to the wedding of Renee Christine Durfee and Anthony Richard Marchese. Who is going to give this bride away?
Her mother and I will.
Thank you.
You don't have to wait for yours.
This time, I'd like to call upon Margaret Doucette, Anthony's grandmother, to lead us in a prayer.
We put our hands and lift up prayer for Tony and Renee. God tells us that love is kind and not easily angered. It does not keep a record of wrongs, and it protects and it trusts, and it hopes and it perseveres. And love is never fails. If you have faith, it could move a mountain. If you didn't have love, you'd have nothing at all. Love is meaning. It's one of the greatest gifts of all. And Tony and Renee, thank God, have been blessed with this gift. May you, your years belong together and be filled with joy and happiness and abundance. And we ask all this in the name of our Lord, for Tony and Renee.
That's beautiful. Thank you, and everyone, family, friends who come from far and from near. Each of you must be a very special person to have been invited to this wedding. And each of you should feel very honored to spend this very important day with Renee and Tony. For those of you who have not had an opportunity to meet Tony or Renee, I'd like to do that right now. On my right, we have Renee Christine Durfee. And to my left, I have Anthony Richard Marchese. My name is Ed Bieberman. Only my mother and the Durfee family call me Eddie. But you can join them today if you want. My normal occupation is that of an attorney, but I'm also a non-denominational ordained minister licensed to perform wedding ceremonies in California. Despite having had a license to practice law and to perform wedding ceremonies, I've done an awful lot more law than I have wedding ceremonies. I've been doing it for 22 years, and I've only done 9 of these. But I've chosen pretty well because I've got 7 out of 9. That's a pretty good record. And this isn't going to be any different. When I marry them, they stay married. I guess it's fair to say that I'm here today because of Renee's father, Jim Durfee, my friend Durf. Durf and I met in 1989 or so. I was looking for office space and he was the manager of a large office complex here in Mission Valley. I looked at space with Jim and he was too expensive, and so I turned down the deal. But we became best friends anyway. And not just Jim and I, but my wife Luann and Jim and Sheila and their wonderful children. They are always, make that almost always a delight to be around, and it really has been an honor and a privilege for me to have been part of their lives, watching them grow up. In the early 1990s, or somewhere thereabouts, the crazy Durfees moved to Northern California, northern Los Angeles. Jim and I stayed in touch, thanks to email, and we visited a few times, but not often. Eventually, Renee, though, came to her senses, and she came back to San Diego to finish up her education and go to work. And she would stay in contact with us, I was honored again. It was really an honor for Renee to think that much of us to be a part of her life. And we did stay close for a number of years. We would hear what she was doing and stay in touch. We would have dinners on occasion. But even those kinds of things, we all get caught up in our own lives, and time passes by, and we stopped seeing her for a couple of years now. It's been a while. Then one day, about 6 months ago, I got a telephone call on our answering machine. It said something to the effect, Eddie, not Ed, Eddie, this is Renee. I'm living here in San Diego. I've got a boyfriend, a fiancé. We're getting married. You have to meet him. When can we meet? When can we meet? You have to meet Tony. You're going to love him. And she went on and on and on. And all of a sudden, and then she said, please call me. And I looked at my wife, Luann, and I said, who the hell was that? Curiosity got the best of me, of course. And so I called her back, and it was, of course, Renee Durfee. And she acted like I was her long-lost friend, and again, I couldn't diffuse this enthusiasm in this girl. Eddie, you have to meet Tony. He's the greatest thing that's ever has happened to me. I'm so excited. When can we get together? You have to meet Tony. He's just wonderful. Oh, by the way, how's Luann? You have to meet Tony. And I didn't even get to answer how my wife was. We finally got around to talking about how's Sheila and Jim and Angela and when are we going to get together? Kept coming back, when are we going to get together? So we set a date, and I said, we'll see you soon. Well, on the date, he was there, knocking on our door, and there's Tony, and this, here's Renee and this Tony character. They're at our door, and they had smiles on their faces, and their smiles were from ear to ear, and it's really that ear-to-ear smile that we hear about. And just like now, they were holding hands, and they were holding hands at the door, and we have a big glass door, and they opened up the door, and I'm not sure that Renee really wanted to let go of Tony's hand long enough to give us a hug, and it had been 3 or 4 years, but she did, and then she grabbed my wife and I again, and she gave us this wonderful hug, and she whispered in my ear, she said, oh, Eddie, I'm so happy, I'm just so happy. And it was really a moving experience. I suggested that we go upstairs to a little neighborhood Mexican restaurant down the street in Point Loma, and we had a really wonderful meal. We had a pitcher of margaritas, some chips, and all the while the kids, as I fondly refer to them, they continued to hold hands, and it was quite a sight to see them try and eat chips and dip with one hand, but we got through the meal. What we talked about, though, most of this time was about themselves. They told us about Renee's job at Macy's and about their security work. They told us about Tony's job as an air traffic controller. But not just that, they talked about their families. I knew a little bit about Renee's family. It had been a couple of years old, but I learned an awful lot about Tony's family. Diane, Mark, I learned about Joey when he came to spend a weekend. It was really fascinating, it was fun. And these two people, these kids as I refer to them, really knew each other, and they were in tune with one another, and they were really, really in love, and they were really ready for this step. He told us about, my wife and I, they told us about their house, they told us about their furniture, about a little bit of golf they play once in a while, they told us about their friends, they told us about wine, we talked a little bit about religion, we talked about politics, we shared all sorts of things, and we really did, for about 3 hours, get to know them fairly well. What was fun to watch was that one would stop for a second to catch their breath, and the other one would move right in without skipping a beat, pick up right where they left off, and finish that sentence. But not once did they contradict one another, not once did they interrupt, and not once did they interfere with what the other was saying. I'm just waiting for about 6 months, and we'll see how they're doing. When we finally got around to talking about the wedding, we were still at the restaurant, and Tony kind of said, well, should we have another drink? Because Tony still didn't know me very well, but he said, how about another pitcher of margaritas? And I said, oh, I think this is enough. And he said, that's fine. He said, well, you know, we've chosen the William D. Evans. What do you think about that? And I said, well, it's a pretty nice place. He said, well, and here's how we chose the menu. And they told us how they chose the menu. And they told us all about this wedding, my wife and I. And it was really fun to hear how hard they had planned. And then they told us about Sheila and Renee going to Las Vegas and picking out a dress and trying on every dress in the joint. It sounded like so much fun, and this was such an act of love putting this wedding together. And then Tony said to me, he said, hey, Eddie, what are you guys doing on October 12th? And I said, gee, Tony, you know, in my calendar, I'll have to take a look and see. But, you know, if that's when you're getting married, I'm sure we'll be able to come. And he kind of hemmed and hawed for a second. He said, no, Eddie, that's not what I mean. I want you to perform the wedding. Renee and I have talked about it, and we want you to perform the wedding. We would just be honored. Well, it kind of brought a tear to my eye. I was so honored. It was me that was honored and proud. And so I told him that we would be here, and here we are today. Like I said, I'm not a professional minister. I really am a lawyer. And whenever I do this, the 9 times that I have, I write a different speech each time, and I agonize. And I really do for months and months and months. Let me digress for 1 second. On August 18th of this year, my wife and I celebrated our 30th wedding anniversary. We were still celebrating by September 11th, and I said, let's go to South America, and so we took a trip. Just the two of us. And every day of that trip was a wonderful trip, but every day when I would wake up in the morning, I looked at my wife, and every night when I went to bed, I looked at my wife after 30 years, and I said to myself, I said, I'm the happiest guy in the world, I'm the luckiest man alive. And sometimes I even told her that, but I really felt that every single day of this trip. Anyway, when I returned back, and I'm sorry for digressing, but when I returned, and you all understand why I did, but when I returned home, I had a number of email messages waiting for me. Some of you out there maybe received the same one that I received. I bet you Renee and Tony did. There's one from this friend of mine, Dirk. It had a subject line that said, things you can't say with a Hallmark card. There was no, hi Eddie, how you doing? Sheila and I are doing great. I'm into gold. We're having a wonderful time. I sold all my stocks, but I'm in the market with gold. Instead, there were about 30 names listed. Most of them were Durkees. And there were some Marcheses there I saw. And I started reading through them, and they had some quips. 19 little quips, to be exact. 3 of them dealt with marriage. And I looked at them, and the first one, I'm only going to read 2, but the first one said, looking over the years we've been together, I can't help but wonder, what the hell could I have been thinking? Another one said, congratulations on your wedding day. Too bad nobody likes your spouse. And there really were a lot more. 19 of them, like I said. And you know, they were all funny, and I wasn't offended at all, and I don't think there was anything to be offended about. But the first thing that I thought about is after I finished reading these truisms, is that, voila, now I have something to talk about to give this speech. You see, those jokes are stereotypes about marriage that got started a long, long time ago and follow every generation. I don't even want to get started on mother-in-law jokes, that's for another wedding. But anyway, we laughed about these stereotypes. But unfortunately, truth is stranger than fiction. A lot of these stories, these stereotypes are true. Marriage can be hell on earth if it's a bad marriage. And if it's a good marriage, it can be the greatest thing. It can be happiness, contentment, ultimate fulfillment. And then somewhere it all falls in between. What I want you, Renee and Tony, to take with you today from this little presentation is that the two of you, in my opinion, and only the two of you, have the absolute destiny to take this marriage to any extreme that you want to take it to. Let me try and explain what I mean by that. In most things, no matter what we do, there's outside factors that come to play that really control our destiny to some extent. For example, you can have a job and you can really love your job, but the boss just doesn't like you. And you could be fired in a heartbeat, or the market could drop. And just like that, you're out of a job. Not because of your performance, not because of something you did, but because of outside factors. No matter how cautiously you drive your car, no matter how much you pay attention, it could very easily be that some idiot is going to be in the left-hand lane on a cell phone, try and switch 5 lanes of traffic to get on the off-ramp, and cut your life short. No matter how carefully you're driving. That's beyond your control. You have no control over that. But marriage isn't that way. It's one of the only things that I can think of, and I tried real hard to think of some others, that we can really control our destiny. Doesn't matter what the outside factors are. Outside factors can make a difference, make our lives more pleasant or more miserable, but we're the ones that control our marriage. To have a happy marriage, you don't have to be rich. You don't have to be healthy. You don't have to have your family's blessing, and you don't have to be real smart. All those things would be nice, and I'm sure you have them, but they're not necessary. You're controlling your own destiny today by taking this step. All right, I'll admit it, that when you first meet, the stars, they have to be lined up perfectly for you to fall in love. But then it's up to you. On the other hand, what I just said isn't all that simple. And what is it that makes one marriage a success while the other's a failure? Love is important, but there's a whole lot more to a happy marriage than just love. Love is the easy part, or at least it's up to the stars. But once we get beyond that point, it's up to you. Now, the first thing that I learned in a marriage is that to always listen to my wife. Mine told me to keep this short. And I see her signaling, so I think I'll get right into this. Seriously, I've thought a lot about this, and I kind of have a theory what I think makes marriages work. I call them Reverend Ed's, or in this case, Reverend Eddie's, 4 C's on how to make a marriage work. The first one, Tony and Renee, is courtesy. It's as simple as the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Treat each other as you want them to treat you. If you want respect, respect your spouse. If you want honesty, be honest with your spouse. If you want love, love your spouse. The second one is communication. This is just as important. Never fail to communicate. You're not mind readers, but you're partners. And in order to make a marriage and a partnership work, you can't withhold anything. You can't make your partner try and guess what's on your mind. Besides that, communication is part of sharing thoughts, opinions, and ideas. You should talk together, always. Get to know each other better. After 30 years, I'm still learning things about my wife, and she's learning things about me. Some of them I've withheld for a long time, but she's getting to know me better. There's always something to learn. Keep learning. And also, never go to bed holding something back. If there's something on your mind, say it and get a good night's sleep, and when you wake up in the morning, you start with a clear slate. But I do have one caveat with regards to this advice. You can't unring a bell. If the situation calls for diplomacy, be diplomatic. Never, never, never say anything in anger that you're going to regret, because those words can cut far deeper than the sharpest knife. My third C is compromise. Despite the fact that you are soon to be husband and wife, you are both individuals with your own personalities and traits. By getting married, you don't give that up, and you shouldn't give that up. Neither of you. And you shouldn't expect the other to change just because you've gotten married. Things aren't going to change, things are going to be the same. In the face of adversity, though, and conflict, the secret is, again, communication. Discuss the problems and seek a position of middle ground, something that'll be palatable to both of you. You can compromise. There's not much in this world we can't compromise, if it means that much. You have to know what fights need to be fought, and you have to give ground if the fight's not worth fighting. In my case, and this is true, and I keep referring to Luann, but I think that's because of what we're here today all about. My marriage is what I know and I can pass on to you. I really did learn a long time. Luann wisely lets me have almost anything I want, if it doesn't matter. If there's something that really matters, Luann gets her way. And you know, I don't say that as a joke. She gets her way because it's something that really means something that's important. And that's the compromise I've been willing to make. It's very easy. The fourth one is to be creative. Don't let yourselves get into a rut. Wake up in the morning, do a perfunctory kiss on the cheek, shower, get dressed, get breakfast, go to work. Don't skip breakfast, but read the newspaper. Don't talk to each other, then go to work. Come home, have dinner, watch TV, put your feet up on the sofa and drink a beer, then go to bed. That's not good enough. And if that's going to be the way your marriage is, you approach marriage, it's not going to last long. Maybe you can't make every day special, but be creative. Do something different and do it with passion. Crack a joke. Call your in-laws. Call in sick. Take a walk on the beach holding hands. Go to the movies in the middle of the day. You know, and have special dates. Don't wait for birthdays and anniversaries to give a gift. And most importantly, never, never, never take one another for granted. As we get older, we need that reassurance because we sometimes forget to tell the one we love how much we really love them. Life and marriage are not all about working and making a lot of money. You're about working to your mutual goals and mutual happiness. Treat yourselves with the best that the world has to offer, and remember, sometimes the best things in life are free. If you enjoy travel, make sure that you make it fit it into your schedule. Go to exotic places and eat exotic foods. Drink lots of wine. Be daring and take chances together. An example that I think of about being daring, and she's come a long way, is that I saw Angela last night for the first time in 4 or 5 years. And she said, "Eddie, you know what I really remember?" And I said, "What's that, Angela?" And she said, "I never ever ate French toast before I came and stayed at your house. And I ate it at your house because I didn't know how to say no. It's my favorite breakfast food. That's all I ever eat now." So you have to experiment. You have to try. You have to do it. Live it to its fullest. Another moment I'd like to share with you that involves my life and my wife's. We took a trip with Jim and Sheila. We were on a ship. We were ported in the Caribbean. I think it might have been in French Martinique. It was October 21st, and I hadn't planned very well in advance. It was Luann's birthday. I didn't know what I was going to do. It was the last minute. It was raining cats and dogs. Well, Durf and I ran around the city in the rain, looking from florist to florist who had big red roses. Lots and lots of roses. This wasn't her 21st birthday. And there she was, Luann, with Sheila, my co-conspirator, taking Luann out somewhere while we could accomplish our mission. Well, it wasn't really rose season. And we looked and looked and looked, and Jim and I were drenched, but we finally found them. And we ordered those roses. And they were just roses to me, but it did something I thought was kind of nice. And the ship's captain, we had them brought to the ship, nobody knew about it, and the captain made sure they were on the bed, and we had our dinner. And after dinner, we went to our room, and we opened up the door, and here were 3 dozen or 4 dozen beautiful roses. And Luann burst into tears. In about 10 years afterwards, I still hear what a wonderful moment that was when she received those roses. It's not a pat on my shoulder. This wedding is about you, not me. But I'm trying to share experiences that I've had to show you how wonderful these steps that you're taking today are going to be. So those are Reverend Eddie's 4 C's. Think about them and remember, today really is a new beginning, together. And if you try, no one can stop you. So we're just a couple hours away from your first venture, your first trip to Jamaica, to the Sandals Resort. I think that's a great start. But before we begin, I want you to just think for 1 second about your friends who've been married for a long time. Again, myself, Jim and Sheila, Mark and Diane, Tom and Lynn, who I know well out there. All these people, and I invite you to just think about them for a second. I'm sure when you think about it, you're going to see the one thing that all of these long-term marriages have. One common thread that becomes a thick, thick cord that ties a strong, strong knot that holds these marriages together. Love, respect, honesty, and devotion. Maybe it seems like I said a lot for you to remember, but I don't think so. The truth is, all these concepts, not a one of them is very difficult. They're just common sense. It's up to you. Now, before I proceed, do you have any questions, or are you ready to go?
Ready.
Before you answer, can you promise each other that these vows that you're about to take, you'll promise to give the best of yourself to the other, and that you ask no more from the other than you can give in return?
Yes, I promise.
Now that you both said yes, Tom, would you please bring me the, Joe, I'm sorry, would you please bring me the ring? Thank you, Joe. This is for you. Renee, this is for you. I'd say in keeping in tradition as a normal rule, I'd ask that you turn and face each other, but you haven't taken your eyes off each other for the last 20 minutes. So, Tony, I've handed you Renee's ring. Would you please place it on her fourth finger of her left hand? And Renee, would you place Tony's ring on the fourth finger of his right hand? Left hand. And now I'd ask that you repeat after me words that I think are symbolic of unity that we're about to see, and say it loud enough so everybody can hear and think for themselves about it. But on this day, I will marry my friend.
On this day, I will marry my friend.
The one who shares my dreams.
The one who shares my dreams.
My life and my love.
My life and my love.
With these rings, I thee wed.
With these rings, I thee wed.
Okay? Now it's time for me to ask a couple questions that are going to follow you the rest of your lives. Renee, Christine Durfee, do you take this man to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold to this day forward, in sickness and in health, for richer or poorer, for better or worse, to love and to cherish until death do you part?
I do.
Anthony Richard Marchese, do you take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, in sickness and health, for better, richer or poorer, for better or worse, to love and to cherish until death do you part?
I do.
Thank you. Now I'd ask you to repeat after me. I am my beloved, and my beloved is mine.
I am my beloved, and my beloved is mine.
Renee and Anthony, with the powers invested in me under the laws of the state of California, I now pronounce you husband and wife. And with these words, you may now kiss yourself. You've been waiting long enough.
Yourselves? Pull it all the way back. Thank you.
At this time, family and friends, I'm very proud to introduce you to the first time ever, Mr. and Mrs. Renee and Anthony Marchese. Haugen, please come up, and she's going to read from the book of Genesis.
And now a reading from the book of Genesis. And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall on Adam, and he slept. And he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh in its place. Then the rib which the Lord God had taken from man, he made into a woman, and he brought her to the man. And Adam said, This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called a woman, because she was taken out of a man. Therefore a man shall leave his father and mother, and be joined to his wife, and they shall become one flesh.
All right. This time, this might be a little bit out of tradition, but I would ask that Mr. and Mrs. Marchese introduce some of their friends and family here, and then we'll go downstairs while the wedding party has some photographs taken, and we'll all join for dinner. So, Tony, why don't you start?
I will. I want to introduce everybody to my new sister, Angela Durfee, Renee's best friend, Brittany Dupree, and my sister, love, Kelly Marchese.
And I want everyone to meet my new brother, Joey. Tony's best friend, Tom Berfato. Thank you. My new brother also, Jeff, which is Kelly's husband. Thank you.
Awesome. Just a few more people we'd like to recognize because we would not be here without them. My mother and father, Mark and Diane Marchese.
Thank you. And I want to introduce to those of you, which I think there's very few of you in the crowd that don't know, my parents, Jim and Sheila Durfee.
Love you, Mom.
Okay, feel better. Okay.
All right, you're out of here.
All right.
We need to go right back up through the back. Have everybody follows.
Pick me up.
Please join us on the second deck. Dinner will be served in just a moment. If you could come on up and join us on the second deck. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to take this time to introduce the parents of the bride, Jim and Sheila Durfee. Folks, it's good to run right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the parents of the groom, Mark and Diane Marchese. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff and Kelly Kingston. Brittany Dupuy and Tom Berfato. Ladies and gentlemen, our best man escorting our matron of honor, Joey Marchese and Angela Durfee. And ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce Mr. and Mrs. Anthony and Renee Marchese. Ladies and gentlemen, don't they make a gorgeous couple?
All right, well, welcome everyone to the spectacular, Williams D. Evans. It's beautiful. We're here obviously gathered to Tony and Renee's marriage. It's been awesome. you don't know, I am Tony's little brother, Joe, the best man. I hope you're all having a great time. There you go. Not only is Tony my older brother, he's definitely my best friend, without a doubt. And Tony, you know, I thank you with all my heart. I thank you with all my heart that, you know, to let me be your best man. You know, you've been there with me through thick and thin. And for that, you know, I love you, bro. And I still remember the day you came up to me and you were telling me that you were going to ask Renee to marry you. And the eager expression on your face and, you know, the glisten in your eye and the tone of your voice when you spoke her name just told me that you were deeply in love with Renee. And Renee, you are intelligent, beautiful, and a loving person. And you make my brother very happy. And that makes myself and my family extremely pleased. And for that, I love you. So when Tony asked my opinion, I supported his wise decision. You know, I believe that the two of you have a distinctive connection, a chemistry others just dream of having. And they definitely have it, you know. And I can only pray that you two cherish life together, having no regrets. I pray you stay faithful together, to God and one another. I pray you always reconcile together, never losing to the love you share. I pray you stay true to your vows together, waking each day side by side. I pray you cry and laugh together, but wipe each other's tears. I pray you two grow old together, but live young forever. I pray you both spend the rest of eternity together, hand in hand, till life runs dry. And what I did for their gift, I'm not going to, you know, give it out, but I did purchase them a star, a real star in the sky, and it's named Tony and Renee Marchese. And so if everyone lifts their glass, please. A toast to Tony and Renee. May their star shine forever. Enjoy.
Now, folks, at any given time, you can go, "Aw, what am I missing?"
Well, he is a very tough act to follow, but it's my turn now. As a lot of you know, I live in Illinois now, and
Come back to California.
I don't get to see my family a lot anymore. And in my spare time, because I have a lot, I do crossword puzzles. Very sad life I live. But the other day I was doing one, and the clue said, wedding VIP. When I read that, I automatically knew that it was the bride. But for me, Renee's always been a VIP because through all of our moves and everywhere we've been, she has been my one constant friend. And I thank her so much for that. And I am so happy that she found Tony because he is the brother I've always wanted. And I only hope that I can be as lucky to find my Prince Charming someday. Okay. And one last thing, with my constant free time. I read all the time, and for some reason I started reading about James Dean. And you never thought you'd get inspiration from such a weird guy. But I read this quote and I thought it was perfect. He says, getting married, your life opens up in that one moment, and that's when you're the most complete you can be. And I know that my sister and Tony complete each other. And I'm so happy for you too. So congratulations.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the bride and groom would like to open the microphone. Is there anybody that would like to say anything nice to the bride and groom? Anybody? Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to let me know downstairs at any time, you can go ahead and have the microphone. But if not, dinner is served.
Hey, Tony, congratulations. Best wishes to you guys, and it's going to be a great marriage. I can already tell. Best of luck. Here's Matt.
Renee and Tony, congratulations. I hope you have a wonderful honeymoon.
Well, hello, happy married couple there. Hope everything's going great for you. I know it's been a great marriage. Look forward to seeing you guys around, and then congratulations.
Today, I consider you two, the luckiest couple on the face of the earth.
Hi, Renee and Anthony. Ted and I would just like to say congratulations, and I hope we know that you guys will have a long and beautiful life together.
Hey, Renee and Tony. Just want to say congratulations from Anthony and I. We're so happy for you guys.
And we're going to have to come down and visit you guys over at Red Hawk and have a great time.
For sure. That'd be fun.
Have a happy honeymoon.
Yay, have fun in Jamaica. Party for us.
Okay, on behalf of Jamie and myself, we just want to congratulate Tony and Renee, and we're having a great time. And we just wish you the best.
Yeah.
And great lives together.
Congratulations on your wedding. I just want to say that it's really nice to see an example of what love really is. You guys are beautiful. I think you're going to have a great life together. Congratulations.
Renee and Tony, thank you very much. I'm so glad that you invited me. Ernie, sorry you can't be here. This is a wonderful wedding, and we wish you happiness always. Thanks a lot.
Oh, my gosh.
All right, Renee and Tony, congratulations. Thanks for inviting us. It's nice to have the Macy's team here to support you. We love you. We hope you have a wonderful and prosperous and happy life together. And I can't believe you invited Hope.
It was a wonderful ceremony. It's an honor to have to be invited. Thank you very much.
Renee, oh my gosh, we're neighbors now. This is awesome. Congratulations. Best wishes for you both. Are we sailing yet? Are we sailing? No?
You have been for a while.
We love you.
Well, considering I'm the last person to say congratulations, happy for both of you guys, and I hope you have a good life together.
Love boat. Soon we'll be running ashore. It's the love boat. Something for evermore.
Renee and Tony, I just want to thank you so much for inviting me to be a part of your wedding and to do your hair and do all that fun stuff. And I had a great time today, and I love you both very much, and I hope you have a very happy life together.
Hi, I'm Rick, and you're not. Congratulations on your wedding, guys. This will be the greatest adventure for you, and you guys will probably be the best support that you ever thought you'd ever have. It's been the best thing for us, and I think you guys will do very well together.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Hi, Renee. Congratulations. Tony, Renee, we love you to death, and congratulations. It's a beautiful wedding. You guys are wonderful friends, and we love you. Everybody at this table loves you. Congratulations.
Tony and Renee, Carl and Carolyn wish you a happy life together. And Renee, thank you very much for not squealing on me for the rainbow decal.
Best wishes to Tony and Renee. Wonderful life together. Hi, Tony and Renee. We just hope that your life together is filled with wondrous adventure. Enjoy. Congratulations.
Tony and Renee, you've received a lot of advice tonight. All I can say is enjoy yourselves.
Hi, Tony and Renee. Just have fun each and every day, always. Love to you both.
We wish you lots of happiness, Renee and Tony.
On this one. Hey, sweetheart, the best to both of you for all of your life. I love you very much.
Hi, Renee and Tony. A good sense of humor. It gets you through anything. A good life.
Anthony, I've never met you, but this is a really nice ceremony you had today. Congratulations. Best of luck.
Hi, Renee and Tony. Hope you have a wonderful life together. We love you.
Dana says best of luck. I'll tell you the secret to a long marriage. Tony, learn how to say yes, dear. Good luck to both of you.
To the bride, all the best.
As a happy octogenarian, I have to say one word of advice to that young man who married my beloved Renee. If I had been 60 years younger, you wouldn't have had a chance, number one. And if you don't treat her in the manner in which you should treat her, I can assure you that in my next life, I will come back to haunt you, and you better be good to that lady.
Hi, Renee and Tony. It was a beautiful wedding. Wish you all the best. Hope you have a wonderful future together. It looks like you will. Bye.
I can't take any time. I'm just going to say ditto because my dad took all the time.
Oh, this is wonderful. My husband tells me not to talk. I got a chance, right? Okay. I wish them the best of everything. And you know what? I've been married 55 years to the most wonderful man. And now she's got one. And I know we can share this happiness together. Thank you for inviting us. It's wonderful. Thanks for everything. God bless.
Fran talks for me. Hi, Renee and Tony. Your wedding was absolutely gorgeous. You look beautiful, and I wish you many, many years of happiness.
Here's wishing you health, happiness, and a lot of love and a lot of laughs in your marriage, because John and I wish you the best, and we are so enjoyed to be a part of this. It's just absolutely fabulous. This is one of the best weddings we've ever attended, and we can't thank you enough for allowing us to be a part of it, and have a great life. We love you. Bye-bye.
Max and I hope that you have a long life together, prosperous and happy.
Hi, Tony. I love you like a brother. You know that we live close to you, and come over anytime, but you're not allowed to come over if you're in a fight. Make up before you come over, because couples that are in a fight are terrible guests.
You two are the couple.
Best of luck, Tony and Renee. You know, if you ever need anything, we're there for you. And congratulations.
We want to wish you guys the very best. Congratulations.
Tony and Renee, much love and happiness. Tony, congratulations, and keep each other very happy.
Hey, Tony and Renee. Thanks for having us. You guys had a great wedding. It was a pleasure being here. Good luck.
Tony and Renee, congratulations. With Reverend Ed's advice, I'll put you down for sick leave for that trip to Jamaica. Have a good time.
Tony and Ray, it's probably been a little while, so... Oh, wait, there's a little tongue. You gotta keep doing that, too. Okay, you guys, beautiful ceremony. I'm very happy for you. When you guys look at each other, I can really see the love in your eyes. And I wish you happiness and love forever, like my wife and I. And thank you for inviting us. Bye-bye.
Congratulations, Tony and Renee. Love you.
I love you guys. Best wishes. God bless.
Tony and Renee, nothing but the best. Can't think of anything to say. What do you... Hello. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
I love
the champagne, though. Good choice.
Wishing you both a long and healthy, happy lives together. Congratulations.
Tony and Renee, much love and happiness to both of you. I love you both.
Tony and Renee, congratulations. Glad to be here. Thank you.
Even though I just met you tonight, you guys look wonderful together. I wish you the best.
Excited for Tony and Renee, and of course we'll be praying for them and their venture in this adventure called marriage. And of course we want you to know, Tony, we're nearby, and anytime you need anything, you let us know, because Aunt Mary and your cousin Joey are always here in San Diego. We're not going to leave you like those Buffalonians left you. We're going to stick with you. We're going to be here through the thick and the thin, because we're fellow San Diegans. Yeah!
From Karen and Richard. Richard?
Good luck, Tony and Renee. We love you both.
Hi, Tony and Renee. This is your aunt and uncle and your cousin Jeff, and we wish you a lot of luck. And we came all the way from Buffalo, New York to be with you. And we're spending a whole week in San Diego, and we're loving it.
They're a wonderful couple. I wish them the best of everything in this world. And may they remain much in love as they are today. God bless.
They're all darling. We love them all. Wish them happiness. Thank you.
It was a great wedding. I wish them both the best of everything.
To my new son, Tony, and my old daughter, Renee, best wishes. We love you very much.
To my beautiful daughter and my wonderful son-in-law, I wish you the best forever and ever. I love you.
Renee, Tony, we love you very much. Congratulations. You are absolutely one of the best-looking couples in the place.
Okay, Tony and Renee, this is Dad, and you know Father knows best, though. Remember everything Eddie said today at the ceremony. Be true to each other, love each other. That's the most important thing. And we'll always be there for you, always. And Renee, we love you so much. We're glad that you're with the family. And call us often and visit us often, and we'll do the same. We love you.
Hi, Tony and Renee. I am thrilled. This is a beautiful day. Having a wonderful time. And I just want to tell the two of you that we love you both. And have a wonderful time in Jamaica. Take care. We love you. Bye.
Renee and Tony, I hope you have many, many happy years of marriage. My wife and I have been married for 54 years, and it's been just wonderful. I hope you have the same. Bye-bye.
Hi, Renee and Tony. Best wishes for a long and happy life and lots of little babies.
Hey guys, good luck. Renee, I wish you very well, and Tony, you got a great wife there. Take good care of her. Good luck.
Hi, Tony and Renee. We're really happy to be here with you today on your special day. It was such a treat this afternoon to spend the time with both of you in different ways. Tony and me being the one to put your corsage on. That was a very special moment for me. So I just wish you the best, and God be with you both. We love you.
Renee and Tony, to a special couple on a special night with special friends and family. We wish you all the best, both today and throughout your entire life. God be with you both.
Pass along.
Hi, Renee. Hi, Tony. Happiness always to you both. Love you guys.
Hi, guys. Good thing you finally made it legal. Congratulations. The boat's moving. I think I'm going to be sick. Bye.
Renee, you are the greatest thing that has ever blessed our guest house. We love you. And Tony, I'm so glad you found each other.
Tony and Renee, you're a great couple. We love you both. Yeah, it's a great party. Tell your dad he did a good job, and your mom. We love you both, all of you. Bye.
Renee and Tony. Renee, I've loved you for a long time. My kids love you. We all love you. And Tony, you got a great lady. Bye.
Just want to thank you guys so much for inviting Maureen and I. We love you guys. And Tony, I got one thing to say. Mexico, the monkey. All right? Just think about that. Anyway, I love you guys. Have a great trip.
Tony, I lived with you for 3 years, became my best friend, one of my best friends. Saw you and Renee go through everything and grow together and everything along the way. And wish you the best of luck for the rest of your lives. I love you both.
Okay, I feel like I'm on American Idol. Okay. Tony, Renee, I feel very happy to say that Matt and I helped bring you guys together. And obviously it was you that took the reins and made the relationship work and took yourselves to where you are today. But we were actually a part of bringing that together, and that's neat to see. I hope you guys have a wonderful marriage. I hope you have a wonderful life together and have lots of kids so we have people for Ashlyn to play with. And we love you guys. Take care.
My dear Renee and Tony, little did I know when I met you, Renee, some 4 years ago, that I would be attending your wedding. But the minute I met Tony, I knew that was about to happen. I wish you happiness, love, and a beautiful little grandchild like Ashlyn. That's the very best I can wish you. Have a beautiful life. I love you both.
Congratulations, and thank you for coming to our daughter's wedding and standing up. And I can't tell you how much pleasure you have ahead of you after you've found the one that you've been waiting for so long. Kira just gave us our first grandchild, and I can't tell you how much pleasure you have, and best of luck.
Tony and Renee, best wishes. Have a great life. You guys are good together, and just go out, enjoy, and do.
Renee and Tony, the best of wishes to both of you. A wonderful marriage for both of you. Thank you.
Hi, Tony and Renee. Best wishes, lots of love, nothing but good health and happiness, and lots of joy in your life.
Tony and Renee, have an absolutely wonderful, wonderful life.
This is old Uncle Dave speaking. I want you kids to enjoy life, have a great time, and just do whatever you want to do.
To Tony and Renee, this is Aunt Pam. Have a wonderful life, and Tony, we're really happy to have you in our family. Thanks.
Hi, Renee and Tony. We love you, and we hope that you get everything that you ever wanted.
Ditto.
Hey guys, no, I'm seriously, I'm so proud of you. I'm happy as can be, and best of luck to you.
Thank you for being one of the happiest couples that I've ever met, and good luck.
I'm sorry, I'm eating here. Yes. Did you get it out? Okay. I got some. Bob says I have something in my nose. Okay.
Ooh. Tony, Renee, we love you guys. Renee, you're beautiful. Tony, can we
beautiful.
Can we just say, Tony, you're very lucky. Renee, you're just as lucky. Just cherish each other, love each other. And as a, couple ourselves, the only advice we can give is
Love it all night. Love you guys.
love you. Bye.
Congratulations, Tony and Renee. It's been great getting to know you, Tony, even though we don't know each other that well, but the past few times I feel immediately comfortable with you. And Renee, every time I see you, it's like we pick up right where we left off. We can see each other, a lot and then not see each other for 2 years, and it's always great to see you, and it's always comfortable, and it's great. So it's great to meet two people that are perfect for each other, and congratulations and good luck to you.
Out together, dancing cheek to cheek. Oh, I love to climb the mountain, reach the highest peak, but it doesn't thrill me half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. Oh, I'd love to go out fishing in a river or a creek, but I don't enjoy it half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. Now, mama, dance with me. I want my arms about you, charms about you. We'll carry me through this heaven. I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can hardly speak. And I seem to find the happiness I seek when we out together, dance cheek to cheek. Take it out, sweet.
Heaven, I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can hardly speak, and I seem to find the happiness I see when we're out together, dancing cheek to cheek.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a huge round of applause for the bride and groom? Hey folks, where is the father of the bride?
For all the joy you brought to my life, for all the wrong that you made right, for every dream you made come true, for all the love I found in you, I'll be grateful man, baby. You're the one who held me up, never let me fall. You're the one who saw me through it all. You were my strength.
applause for the father of the bride.
See trees of green, red roses too. I see them blue for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying how we do. They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They learn much more than I never knew. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Oh, no, don't run off. All right, on the count of three, all ladies scream. Ready, 1, 2, 3, go. Joey, can we borrow you for a second, buddy? Now, Joey, let me double check here. Are you married?
No, I'm not.
Any children that you know of? No children, no marriage. Ladies, for all you single ladies, this is Joey's favorite song. He wanted to dance with all of you. Come on, ladies, squeeze on in here. Come on, ladies, squeeze on in. All of you, all at once. Hey, you know, I hear for a buck you can get his jacket off of him. little brother. And don't be trying to run off there, buddy. Nice pie-shaped wedge. You might have to cut down on the point. There's cardboard below, but let's put it on that little plate. That's good. It's marzipan. No problem. Slice it right in half longitudinally. Oh no. The bride always gets to get even last.
All right, you're up, Tony.
Real loud, folks, real loud. See, you always go last. Okay, you ready, folks? Now, we got to do really loud for the bride. Really loud. Ready? Here we go. Count of 3. 1, 2, 3, go.
Do me a favor, Renee. Put the frosting off his cheek. Both of you feed each other frosting off each other's fingers.
All right, folks, it's going to take the house probably. A special surprise for you. It's big. Are you ready? Here we go. All right, Joey, when I count off to 3, squeeze on over there. All right, ladies, let's get those hands up. Get them ready. All right, here. No rules. Kicking, biting, hair pulling, all legal. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Dive for it, ladies. Who's got it? Who's got it? Raise it up. Raise it up. Who's got it? Raise it up real high. Raise it up. Ladies and gentlemen, her surprise. She's the next one to get pregnant. That's not all the single ladies. We need no kicking, no biting. Only hair pulling is legal. All right, ladies, here we go. We're gonna go 3, 2, 1. 3. Oh, I don't know, ladies. You gotta get more. You got a little more interested. Ready? 2. Here we go on the count of 1. 1. Time for it, ladies. All right, gentlemen, if you'd all do me a favor, and you guys will have to swing around. Gentlemen, come on around in front of the bride, please. Now, pretend you're back in the football days and take a knee. Now, what every intelligent man will do for a beautiful woman, just crawl on up to her feet. Just come on, crawl on up there. Now, gentlemen, repeat after. Hey, Renee, do that again because all the women want to do that, you know. Gentlemen, repeat after me. Say, Renee. Okay, loud like men. Renee. Renee. You're gorgeous. You're gorgeous. I wish you were mine. I wish you were mine. But you belong to that stud Tony. But before we let you go, we're going to sing you a song. Now, folks, since these guys are kind of young, we got to get everybody to help us out here. You remember Top Gun? You remember that really good song? We got to get one good manly verse to this beautiful lady who's pawning off all these guys, says no way anymore. So one verse, real loud, guys. Ready? Go. Folks, you got to help us out. Help us out. All right, grand finale, real loud. Ladies, a big round of applause for all these fine single men here. Okay, all together say, Tony. Tony. Get down on your knees. Get down on your knees. In front of your wife. In front of your wife. Because it's where you'll be. For the rest of your life. No, that's not true now, is it? All right, Tony, are you ready? Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I forgot to find out. How are you going to remove the garter? With your teeth! With your hands? Is that good, ladies? Should he remove it with his hands? Gentlemen, how should you remove it? Ooh, we got a tough one here. Okay, last final chance. Where's Tony's mom? Where's mom at? Raise your hand, mom. Mom? How should your son remove the garter? Slowly. Wait. She's going to come up and direct you here, buddy. Okay, ready? Aw, no way. You got to pick one or the other. Hands or teeth? You got to break the tie here. Mom says hands. All right, here we go. Renee, run. Get as far away. You don't know what these guys are going to do. Let's get that chair out of the way so we don't kill anybody. All right, gentlemen, here we go. We're going to go 3, 2, 1. Okay, get those hands ready. Get them out. Get your hands out of your pocket there, buddy. It's hard to catch with your hands in your pocket. There we go. All right, gentlemen, here we go. No rules. 3, 2, 1. Dive for it, guys. Did you see that? No, wait. Get back here, buddy. What is that guy's name? What is his name? No, I saw that. Now, I want you guys to understand, when you catch the bouquet and garter, the whole idea is that you get married. Tonight. What do you got going here, Tony? What do you got going here? No, wait. Just tell. Do you want him to put the guard around her? Should we do that? Oh, yeah. Oh. Have a seat. All right, now, gentlemen, you get to get up, escort her to the center of the dance floor, and you get to dance with her all together. We got a little three-way marriage here going. Folks, if we could have all of our couples join us on the dance floor. Join us on the dance floor, please. Come on up, folks.
Baby, I've been searching like everybody else. Can't say nothing different about myself. Sometimes I'm an angel and sometimes I'm cruel. And when it comes to love, I'm just another fool. Yes, I'll climb a mountain. I'm gonna swim the sea. There ain't no act of God, girl, could keep you safe from me. My arms are reaching out across this canyon. I'm asking you to be my true companion, true companion, true companion. So don't you dare and try to walk away. I got my heart set on our wedding day. I've got this vision of a girl in white. Made my decision that it's you, alright. When I take your hand, I'll watch my heart set sail. I'll take my trembling fingers and I'll lift up your veil. Then I'll take you home. And with wild abandon, make love to you just like a true companion. You are my true companion. I got a true companion. Oh, true companion. When the years have done irreparable harm, I can see us walking slowly arm in arm, just like that couple on the corner do. 'Cause girl, I will always be in love with you. When I look in your eyes, I'll still see that spot until the shadows fall, until the room grows dark. Then when I leave this earth, I'll be with the angels standing. I'll be out there waiting for my true companion, just for my true companion, true companion.